All right, this is just a little weekly recap of let's see, I don't know what the dates are. January 12th to January 16th. This was an interesting week. Um it was overall green, but just had a few mistakes that I didn't even make. And looking back, there was pretty decent setups every single day. I think it's just the constant battle of too much discretion and trading too mechanically, and I think I just need to find the fine line between that. And then once I can do that, I think my trading's really gonna take off. So Monday we had a really good continuation of a 5 minute gap. I didn't take it just because I'll show you why. But looking back, I should have taken it as like it was pretty clean. So you can see market opens, huge first 5 minute candle. Also we create another one, create a big 5 minute gap. So then at this point, you'd want to be scaled down. And, obviously this looks pretty bullish. We have some targets up here. So then we end up getting a retrace. So, couple things here. We get a retrace. And so why I didn't like this trade is because we retraced super shallow, right? Like we only came to the top of this 5 minute gap, but it was in line with a new day opening gap, this white kind of box. So that should have been enough for me. And we created like a little SMT off here. So even though like we had these weird 1 minute candles here, I should have just been like, okay, we have an SMT off end dog, 5 minute gap. I'm willing to take this trade. There's a really clean 2 minute IFEG entry. This wick already got tested. Like you literally just do something like that. You could literally just target a 1-to-1, or if you ran a stop all the way down here, just target 1-to-1, and it literally would have hit instantly. Um, so I didn't take this trade because I saw kind of this LR here, but I should have been like, okay, there's an SMT. We're bouncing off the end dog, huge 5 minute gap. This was a really good trade that I should have taken. Didn't take it. But kind of I've just started to want to incorporate these new day and new week opening gaps, and I think I've gotten to the point where I can use them as a legitimate confluence. So, if another setup forms where okay, we didn't get a really deep retrace, but we're really respecting this new day opening gap SMT, I'll take that trade. Tuesday, and these aren't the trades I took. I'm just going over the trades that I want to take. Um, so if we go to Tuesday. Um, So starting on the 5 minute, and what I really want to focus on is taking trades off 5 minute fair value gaps and rejection blocks, just because I feel like that's like just clean. It doesn't really fake you. Also, price open. So actually, I took this trade. I do like this trade. So market immediately opened down into the 5 minute gap and these stacked end dogs and new day opening gaps, new week opening gaps, and we had a data high up here. So I was already kind of scaled down. um, so we come back down, and then right here we end up getting we resweep this low, good buying pressure out, come back down, test. So honestly, like I maybe could have found an entry off this rejection block at 9:30, like low key, like this could have been a really good entry. Looking back on it, let's see. Looking back, that could have been a clean entry off the OTE of that rejection block. So maybe that's something I'll keep in mind is rejection blocks off new week opening gaps, or just like I said, added confluence. But we broke above this. This created an order block. So I really liked this entry. I took this trade and I just targeted a 1-to-1, and it literally banged. But you can see it's funny, we actually edged the data high. So I'm glad that I took a 1-to-1 here. And I like this trade because we have NDOG and NWOG, 5 minute gap here, 1800 key open here, all just levels that I would want to see hold. They all got held. Obvious draw, even though it didn't get hit, but there's 1-to-1. It was easy, could have targeted this high. I always try to just target a little below the high so this exactly doesn't happen. And we didn't get a complete close on this 1 minute, but we actually got a 3 minute close. So you could have took that right here. Would have been in drawdown for a little bit, and still easily could have got a 1-to-1. So this trade was really clean. And then we actually on this day got a setup later in the morning. So we created this nice 5 minute wick, 5 minute rejection block, but you can see it never gets tested. But you're already done off that trade. But we actually got a nice right here. SMT resweep, NDOG's holding. Just kind of like a nice, like, just we sweep out these two lows, nice inversion, target all LR higher. But I think this long was really clean, as long as you didn't target this data high, and like, you should always be taking profit out of 1-to-1. So that would have worked. And I really like this. And I didn't like shorting this here because we edged the data high, created equal high. So I was like, oh, we might want to just take this out. Obviously, we didn't. But this long was good. Why do I like it? 5-minute gap was here. We have NDOG and NWOG. We have 1800 key open. We had a 1-minute rejection block get respected. So you honestly could have entered even like a bit sooner, like looking back at that. And then, we got a nice order block protecting price, these down close candles. And yeah, so that was clean. So already 2 clean steps. I took this one, faded the one on Monday. Should have took that. Let's go to Wednesday. All right, Wednesday. Don't remember exactly. Let's see. Let's just go through it on the 5-minute. Okay, so crazy manipulation. Immediately dump. Is this the? I think this is the day where rejection block forms. Let's see. So we have this 5-minute gap. Is this the day? Oh, no. I remember this day. So come all the way down here, right? And then we have this 5-minute gap that's aligned with an NWOG. That's a really good retrace. And then we actually form a 15-minute. So I'm just going to attach, I'm just going to mark out the 15-minute. And then we still had all these draws lower, right? So we come into the 15-minute. Obviously, we want to see what happens inside here. And then we come up, retrace up into it. And so I just entered kind of like discretionally, like off this rejection. But looking back, it was simple. There was 5-minute rejection block. So you literally could have just like no-brained it, entered off this CE, because it was a 5-minute rejection block inside a PD array with draws lower, hit OTE to OTE of the range, and you literally could have just targeted like the 10 o'clock level just in case you don't want to see a reversal, and that's a 10R trade. I ended up hitting 15R on this. Thursday. Let's see. Kind of forget what Thursday was. This may have been the high time frame rejection block. So Thursday. Thursday was just the rejection block of open. So market. So at 9:25 we had this rejection block inside an NWOG, and it's like that's a key area. You could just already be here. Just try that. I mean, your stop is 6 points, right? Like, that's not. And then boom. Oh wait, wait. Actually, no. I'm thinking of Friday. This was the trade. So market opens here. We come all the way down. It's not this trade. Sorry, I thought it was here. Boom. This is all kind of chopped, but look at it on the 1 hour. Created a big 1 hour rejection block. Coming out of these NWOGs, I took this. I did something like this. I entered off the C of this when we came up to it. Let's see. Boom, tags you in there and just literally just falls off the map. Like, I mean, that was a huge profit. Like, you could just took profit here. So Thursday, I would have wanted to take this rejection block on the 4 hour. That was super clean. And simple. Like, it was just, the 10 o'clock made a rejection block. And, you could have caught a huge move here. I mean, that was like 100 points. And then Friday was the 5-minute rejection block that was really clean. Let's go here. So market opens, we manipulate higher, sweep out this high, right? And we create this rejection block. And looking just at price, we have all this LR, and we have an unfilled NDOG here on the regular trading hours. Here, it's really messy, but so pretty much this is a really strong draw. And then if I see that market didn't even tap into it, manipulated higher, swept out highs, left a rejection block, and then if we scale down and it aligns with OTE, that's a beautiful short level. So I took a trade off this, and then you can see it literally just dumps. So all the setups this week are pretty similar. Like 2 were 5-minute continuations, and then 2 of them were rejection blocks, and they all sort of incorporated the idea of like end dogs and end wogs. So I think this week I just need to be more strict with my levels, and that I want to see rejection blocks off my levels. And if I'm taking continuations, I want to see if the gap I'm taking a continuation off is aligned with an end dog or end wog, and then I have a strong draw. But overall, nice week, learned a lot, excited for this next week, and yeah.